is up? Happy Mindset Monday. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I just got distracted by email, but I am back. Hello, welcome. Hi. Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat. Happy Mindset Monday. Hello, let me know if you're here. Okay, cool. We can hear me. Awesome. All right. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Let's see who we got. Okay. Shh. Let's see. Ashley, Harley, Guitar Bert, Days is sick in bed. Good. Perfect timing. I mean, you know what I mean. This will help you feel better. AG, Leanne, Scrungus. Is it Scrungus or Scrung? It's got to be Scrungus. I really love that. It cracks me up. It reminds me of an inside joke with somebody. That's why I like it. Giovanna, hello. Taylor, hello. Luna, Michelle, hi. Anna, hello. Tam, LK, Dina, Killa Pop Tart, Mimi, Tiffany, hello. We got thanks, Scrungus. I appreciate it. Anna, hello. 360 fam in the house. We got Confidence Bootcamp fam in the house. We got Synergy fam in the house. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Brendan's here. Hello, everybody. Please go ahead and like the chat. Why don't you just give us a like? I'm peddling my wares for your likes. Let me peddle. And you do whatever the other reciprocal version of that is. I peddle you. Shh. I want to hear myself. Okay. No, oh my gosh. I'm so good at iPadding. Okay. There we go. Quiet. There we go. Okay. Yay, we did it. Natasha, hello. So what's everybody's good news? Murph family, hello. What are we celebrating? What have you manifested? What can you share? Besides a like to the chat, please like the chat. Soul Sense, hello. Welcome. Please leave in the Michelle, you quit smoking. Oh my God. Yes. So proud of you. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. I wonder if your SP is going to quit also. Oh shit. Congratulations, Michelle. That's amazing. That's so cool. Hey baby. Could you please bring me my crystal? Thank you. Leanne's like, I'm going to Disneyland, so I'm pretty excited about that. Or Disney World, excuse me. Thanks, baby. Anna says you manifested 5K from your ex. Nice. Taylor says I manifested a Louis Vuitton purse and a wallet that my friend was selling for only $200. Nice. Giovanna says celebrating feeling hot today in my maxi dress, a new handbag. Nice. Mimi got a haircut. Nice. Everyone's feeling themselves. Everyone's like, it's summer. Hold on. Day says I'm already more than halfway to the goals I set for follower milestones by the end of the year. Nice. I need to start setting expectations even higher. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's funny. I never even thought about doing that. I might start doing that. Well, I'm going to now. Okay. Cool. Okay. Ashley says manifested a new relationship from scripting this person 3 years ago. Wow. Congratulations. Scrungus says my mom and brother in our lives are really getting better every day. And I'm like, duh, why? Of course. I would assume so. Absolutely. So I'm glad you're giving yourself the recognition there. Dina says, I had told you already, but I've been manifesting so much abundance, doing stuff I love to do. Money is flowing. I know. I was so excited. I saw your picture. I saw it on your story, and you looked so good. And like, you just looked really like your cosplay looks so legit and so good. Like it just looked very high quality. And you just look like you were having so much fun, and I could just see them like totally loving you and you bringing like such a fun vibe to that space. So I got really excited for you. I'm glad you're doing that. Oh, Days says I'm also going to a huge con at the end of the month. So I get to spend all my time working on cosplay. OMG. OMG synchronicity. Okay. Do you guys like talk about that? Tam says yay. Tam says had my first speech vocal lesson today, and me and the instructor had a great conversation about confidence. Always aligned. Yes, exactly. Because if you don't know, Tam is in Synergy, and right now we're in the confidence boot camp going on in there. So this is exactly what we're working on. And she is, spoiler alert, she's been taking massive action to become the person that she, desires to be and launch into like that ideal version of herself. So she signed up for a speech like class to learn how to give speeches and like public speaking and stuff. So it's just very exciting. And, like thinking back to who you were when I first talked to you, I think the first time I talked to you was on Voxer, wasn't it? In January. And like just seeing you come out of your shell so much over the last, 5 months now. And now you're in this class and I know all the things that, you're moving all these mountains and doing all these things. So congratulations. I'm really excited for you and happy to be a part of the journey with you. So yay. Congratulations. Yeah, it was Voxer. Okay. Yeah. That was our first conversation outside of Mindset Monday. And I feel like you've, really grown so much in the last 5 months. If you really think about it, it's like, what would you have done if you think of I actually want to ask you this question. If you hadn't started like getting coaching and kind of like branching out of the Mindset Monday, like we were just doing Mindset Monday, then you started like taking my programs, where do you think you would be like now this May, 5 months without doing that? Do you think that you would have had the inspiration to take that class? Like just out of curiosity, like what trajectory were you on or would you have been on? Or is there even an alternative? You were just like, I'm doing this just out of curiosity. It popped up in my head. So I thought I'd ask. Okay. Michelle, I'm excited for you. And I love to see how much support you have here in the community. So congrats. LK says, beautiful day yesterday with SP. We laughed so hard till we cried. Nice. He ran up to the door to greet me like a little boy with a huge crush, I think. I ate it up. Yay. That's so cute. Congratulations. AG says, finally posted some original content to my channel on Instagram. Yay. Congrats. There you go. Moving that needle. Taking steps. Oh, shoot. My chat just jumped. Where did the chat go? Oh, Anna's going to a con in 2 weeks. Okay, see, everybody's uniting. Jen lost another 1.4 pounds. Nice. Congrats. Absolutely. Martha says, my husband and I manifested our apartment. We'll be moving into soon. Yay. Congratulations. That's so awesome. This is so exciting. Like, look at all this good news, all of this manifestation success. Luna says, I manifested literally always getting free things. My mom keeps saying, how is it everywhere you go, you get free stuff? Nice. Exactly. Because that's just, you're the Tiffany section. You're in the front row. Oh, you can see this. Okay, let me scooch you back just a tiny bit. Okay. Scrunja says, I wrote down some affirmations for my mom and I just say together every morning. And I always remind her that she's already made the new story. Why go back to the old? We don't have time for that. Nice. Congratulations. I love that you're spreading it. Listen, this is how we change the world. Okay. I'm over here talking into my laptop. I'm talking into a camera. I'm in my room by myself, talking into a laptop. But you are somewhere in the world talking to your mom and your brother. You're simultaneously affecting 2 more people. You're affecting 2 different generations of people. And each of those people are going to affect the people around them and the people that they talk to, you're going to continue affecting people and the people around you as you haven't even like gotten to the place. I mean, you're working on it, right? Like you're on you're like you're in it, you're doing it, but like you're not even, you haven't like, what am I trying to say? You're not even to the place that you're like going to yet, right? And you're already changing the people around you. You're already an inspiration. You're already making ripples and having a positive impact on the world. So this is why it's so important. So important. I said that weird. This is why it's so important that we all like really pay attention to what's going on inside of us. What are we being called to do in the moment? What feels right? What feels like the highest? What feels like joy? What feels like the thing to do that feels like excitement or love or fulfillment? And doing that thing, following it and trusting it, making that the way you live your life. If you do that every single day, not only will you begin to live like the most fulfilled, amazing life ever, you will literally begin changing the world. And like this is what we're here to do. We don't need it. This is just what we're here to do. This is what I'm here to do. So every person that hears this and just even for a moment changes the way they feel about their world or what they've been given, where they're going, their passions, their drives, the people around them, whatever. If you start to uplift in any way in that manner, we're making positive changes in the world. You guys want to hear something crazy? Let me tell you guys this thing they showed me in meditation. This was like a couple weeks ago. So, okay. I think I told you guys that it was like, didn't I tell you that they showed me a Rubik's Cube and they showed me that here's why it doesn't matter like whether or not you like do the thing that you like, you can do the thing, you have the free will to choose whether you do what you want or not, right? Like you can do the thing that you're passionate about or not. You can do the thing that your soul came here to do or whatever, or not or whatever. It's just like the point of being here is to learn and grow and experience. So they showed me a Rubik's Cube, but obviously it has like way more than 6 sides and, obviously way more than that many combinations and ways to either do it right or not. So they show me that it's like that and you're just kind of like tinkering around on it and shit. And as you are playing this game, you're kind of plugged in, like we talk about with like when you're playing PlayStation, right? Like we're all like, you're kind or not PlayStation, but Call of Duty or something. You're all playing the same game, but you're playing it by yourself. But what they showed me was that what you do has ripple effects and like affects the entire realm. So even though we all have our own free will, we have our own perspective, we're manifesting in our own reality, and you're also manifesting each version of each other that you're getting, the version of you that is like the core one or whatever, the player essentially, when you make changes or when you do things, when you throw a rock into the pond, essentially, the ripples affect the game at large. It affects the entire realm. And so the image they showed me was like carving your name in a tree, like affects the tree in everybody's realm, not just your own. So, I don't know why I even went on that tangent. Something about the collective and the ripple effects of, the choices you make. So just going down the road of, oh, my rings, possibility, in a positive way is setting things in motion that are going to help everybody. I feel like I did a blind grab on my rings. I wasn't. Oh, okay. I wasn't really paying attention to what I did. A blind grab. I've been watching too many food cooking shows. Oh my God. So, what have you guys done to chase your dreams this week? Let's hear about it. Let's hear about it. So, oh, nice. Leanne says, I got a new camera to film my travels. Yes, Leanne. Congratulations. LK says, my dreams chase me. Nice. Playboy Bunny says, I manifested $2 I found in the grass. Nice. Abundance. Hello. I was just listening to Bashar, and he was just talking about how abundance can come in so many different forms, like communication and opportunity and, things that don't have to do with money, that all add up to exactly where you want to go. Meaning, like, you don't need the money, all the money, if you can get like pieces traded. That was another one. Trading, exchanging of energy, things given to you is another form of abundance that people often overlook. Let's see. What else do we got? Who else did stuff to chase their dreams? Please give the like a chat. Give the like a chat. Give the chat a like. Please give the chat a like. We're working for likes over here, guys. Let's give the like a chat. Let's give the chat a like. Give the something to something. Please. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask so nicely. Hold on, I saw something really cool. I want to go in order, but I just saw something I'm really excited to read. Visias, oh, hello, Visias. Welcome back. So has been writing my book and trying to find an acting job. Nice, congratulations. Okay, cool. Brendan says, I've manifested some super easy days at work, so easy to make money. Yes. Monique, hello, welcome. Linda says, you've been manifesting changes within your family and things have been shifting a lot. Nice. Okay, this is what I got excited. Okay. I got excited to read this. Dina says, I've been in Logic working on building music tracks and I get lost in that for hours. Yay, Dina. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm so excited. That's all I'm going to say. I'm very excited for you. And I know how fun it is. And I'm so glad you are finally doing this for yourself. Mer Family says, I relaunched my merch line better than last time. Nice. And new classes with increased views on YouTube and Instagram. Awesome. Congratulations. Guitar Bird says, retiring soon and planning a whole new life pattern, writing a lot, exploring my vision for who I am and what I want to accomplish. Congratulations. That's so awesome. And I love that too, because it's like, I don't know how old you are, but you're old enough to retire, right? So you've been doing whatever you're doing for long enough to like hang the old hat up. So I love, we have such a wide range of life, what do I want to say, like stages of life and life experience and knowledge and stuff. So it's so cool to see someone who's like, I did the work part. Now I get to like figure out who I am. Like, that's fucking cool. And I'm just excited for you and glad we get to be on the journey with you as you figure out who that person is. Scrunja says, for the past 2 weeks or the past few weeks, I've been meditating every morning before getting on my phone. It's improved everything overall. Yes. Okay, here's my challenge for you. Never stop. What if what if you did that every day for the rest of your life? Because it's like, is it really that big of a sacrifice? Is it really that big of a sacrifice to meditate before you touch your phone when it makes everything in your life better? Like, do we even have to ask? Like, do I even have to ask or suggest that you just do this now as a rule for your life? Just putting it out there. Oh, shoot. There goes my chat jumping. Okay. Natasha says, started to clarify and being proactive about what I want to do for my career. Nice. Congratulations. It's a very empowering place to be. Mama says, I really have not been great at staying on top of my messages. Roxy's business is booming. Affirmations is no joke. Nice. Yes. Business is booming. Business is booming. I'm helping billions of people. LK says, I'm booking huge acting jobs and my music is booming. Yes. Yes. Yay. This is so exciting. Oh my God. I love this. Brendan says, I also got some potential networking opportunities just by talking about how I want to work in music with coworkers at my part-time job. See, there you go. And that's like inspired action. It doesn't even have to be anything huge or major. It's just you doing what you love in the moment, which is like talking about your passion. Monique says, working on my now 2 Etsy shops weekly, getting my stuff in front of more eyeballs. Yes, Monique. Yes. Oh my God. I'm so excited to hear that. This is like, I feel like a proud, I don't know what, I'm not your mom, but something. Seeing all you guys do this stuff, but like, okay, there's a couple people in here that I love dearly that I've been trying to convince to just do some of this shit or, lovingly help along or just being like, just do it. You can do it. And, you don't have to worry. You don't have to believe, you just start. That I'm seeing actually do the things. And I'm just really excited for you because why aren't you? It makes no sense to not do the stuff you love and to not do the stuff that you're passionate about. Like, what else are you supposed to do with your time? Are you kidding? What the fudge are you doing here? Oh my gosh. Spend this time doing stuff we hate? No. No thankies. Guitar Bert says public school teacher after 30 years burned out and more than ready to start something over. Well, you've earned it. You have certainly earned it. Thank you for your service. And, like, again, everything I said before, uh, again, so excited to see you. I just saw petals. Like, I saw like a flower blooming, like seeing what these petals are like unfolding. I'm like seeing petals. Does that make sense? Like, but like opening, not like petals falling, like blooming. Dina says it really makes everything better to not look at your phone first thing. It really does. And it's such an easy change. Like, you don't need to look at your phone the first thing. Like, unless it's like, your partner's going to labor and I mean, I don't know. I'm just making things up. Like, there really should be no reason why you put that energy into your fucking frame of reference first thing in the morning. Oh, guitar, but you're also recording in Logic. So you and Dina now can like now that Dina's in Logic, you guys can really like start working on making all kinds of stuff. Leanne, an eggnog candle. You made one? When? Now? Do you have two? Can I have one? I love eggnog. Oh my gosh. Luna says the other day I went to meditation with one affirmation replaying in my head, and I literally feel like I almost went into a trance. It was something else. Yeah, fuck yeah. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Giovanna says, I meditate every day, no days off. Before I used to be like, I don't need to meditate. I'm fine. But it helps so much to visualize and be in the wish fulfilled. Yeah, for real. I made the decision earlier this year, just this year, that I will never skip a day of meditation ever again in my life. Never, ever, ever. It does not matter where I am. Doesn't matter who I'm with. I have to every day, forever. And that's just the deal that I've made with myself. And like, thank God. You know what I mean? Mer Family says the longer time meditating has me handling my triggers way better. Thank you. Listen, thank you everybody right here. Like 3 people right in a row talking about how important meditating daily, and then early we had earlier, meditating early, daily, long if you can. The benefits to this are just so ridiculous. Like we haven't even like really begun to scratch the surface of how beneficial this is to our lives. We don't even know yet, it's just all I can tell you is that my life is completely different. I am completely different since meditating every day. Like, since becoming a meditation person, which I've been meditating for like, I think I started meditating regularly in 2019. So for 4 years I've been meditating, and then I would be like skipping some days in between the here and there. Like sometimes I used to take weekends off, and then I would just like 2 days off of meditating is like way too much. Then I lose all the momentum I'd built up from Monday to Friday. Friday, I'm like on top of it. Don't meditate. Then Monday, everything's fucking falling apart. So no more skipping, even on the weekend. It's a non-negotiable. It's just every single day, period. Ariana says, I want to move to Florida and have a career in fashion, either as a fashion stylist, fashion buyer, model, or makeup artist. But I can't decide if I should go to university or just move and not go. I want to move to Miami and live close to the beach. The beach Barbie lifestyle. Okay. Well, okay. How do I say this? I don't want to give you advice about going to college or not, because that is not my place. However, what I can tell you is go with your gut. Like, go with how you feel, you know? It's not like you can't go. You could go to college there, you know? They have colleges there. Leon's like, I'm thinking about moving to Miami too, or Florida too. And then one of my best friends lives in Florida. She's coming to visit me in a couple weeks. She'll be here. Florida, Florida, Florida. Okay. Hold on. I saw Despicable E. Elena. Hello, how are you? Said I have the perfect voice to make meditations. That's very sweet and kind of you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Malachi told me that he heard from one of the psychics that he talks to that my voice was encoded in like messaging or something like that. So there's like layers to whatever. I'm like, there's what I'm saying, and then there's like messages through the voice itself, I guess. I don't know. So it's kind of cool, right? So obviously I'm doing the right fucking thing. Screaming into your microphone. It's the right thing. There's something, I don't know, there's something, my voice is encoded in some shit. Magic. Oh my god, you guys wanna hear some funny shit? Because you know how I talk, and it's just the way I speak, whatever, there's lots of cussing involved. It is what it is. Um, I'm back to reading Amanda Frances's book. Again, this is like my 7th read, literally. And, she talks about and I've seen her talk about this on her Instagram and her reels and stuff, but she talks about how she feels like, what she's doing is divine, like, she helps her whole thing is I help women make money, so she's like, "I'm helping people, like, they need my help, what I'm doing is divine, I'm co-creating with God, therefore, like, I must be wildly compensating, I deserve to be wildly compensated." Um, I meant to say wildly compensated the first time. And, like, it's divine and holy essentially for me to be wildly compensated because the work I'm doing is co-creating with God. I'm helping all these people, live and survive and thrive and whatever. And so I've been like, I don't usually use the term God. So I've just been like saying I'm co-creating with God and, using that because I'm reading it. And the other day I was like walking around, we were doing something and I was just like doing my thing, doing my inner rampage or whatever I was 360 and I was like, "I'm co-creating with God, god damn it." And I was like, "Oh my god." So that's just so me, like, that's the things I'm thinking. So me and my husband have been saying that lately. "I'm co-creating with God, god damn it." Anywho, whatever works, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta do you. You gotta do you. And language is just it's not like, it's just words. It's just a human construct. So it's not like, there's no harm meant. It's all love. So, okay. Ooh, Ariana says, I have a friend that lives in Hawaii. She's living her best life. She inspires me to have that lifestyle. You said Hawaii is super expensive, so Florida could give me that type of lifestyle on a budget. Okay, so I liked the first half of your message. I didn't like the second half of your message. Whether or not they may be true in the reality that you're manifested into right now, we don't need to affirm that. So you can, like, another Amanda Francis thing, don't make money the reason why you say no to something. So even if it is the reason, Hawaii is a great option for me. I'm looking at Florida right now. I really like the idea of Miami and you know what I mean? It's like you can tell they're both true, right? But like you don't have to tell the story of the limitation thing because you're going to take that story with you to Florida. And it doesn't really matter how much things cost. What you think about how much they cost is what matters. Monique says, I've been saying to myself lately, everything is good. I'm on earth on a mission. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. Um, Melody, hello, Melody says, first time catching you live. Hi, welcome. Was in your DMs the other day. Nice. Your recent talk on your passion for music moved something in my stomach. Probably a new passion project, time to come to life. Yay, welcome. I'm so excited to hear that. And feel free to like talk it out here or whatever. Like, just so you know, it's your first time here. This is a space of like other artists, other creators, other dreamers, people who are looking to create that life for themselves, to build out this lifestyle of being able to just do what they want to do and knowing that they can, trusting that they can, having the belief system in place that allows them to not only build it but sustain it, because that's a big part of it. And just like going after your dreams. And so me personally, I'm the kind of person that I have 10 dreams. I have all these things I want to do. And I don't want to be limited to what I do. I don't want to feel like I'm limited by the structure that I've created, meaning my own business. Like I've been working hard in my own business for years. And I'm just now starting to like pull myself out of it so that I can actually create the freedom lifestyle that I've already made for myself. I just need to unlearn how to stop working so hard. And even as I'm saying this, Leanne, my, right-hand team person is reading the 4-hour work week. And I am all throughout my meditation, they're like, get that book, get that damn book. Like they kept telling me, Leanne, can you please remind me? I need to get the book. I'm going to order it. the timing couldn't be more spot on, and you know that exactly, because like what I'm doing right now, I am just restructuring my business in a way that's going to allow me to like live the life I want and go do fun stuff. Like, like I don't want to go too far into it, but anyways, what I want to say is that this is the new movement. All right, this is what I've decided. Like last week, if you were here, you heard me say that I'm not going to be doing like answering QA stuff anymore. I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to be the person that you come to with problems. Like, no offense. I did put myself in that position. I positioned myself that way for you for many years, but I'm not going to be that person anymore. From now on, the person I am is the person who you come to when you have like stuff you want to do or dreams that you want to follow, or it feels like your job's not the right thing and you know you're meant for something more, or you can't figure out how to start, or you're ready to start, or you have all these avenues that you're ready to put in place and you don't know how to put them into place, or you got the avenues and you're ready to add more, all of that. Like, that's who I am. I am the person that's going to help you believe in yourself, who's going to cheer you on and make you like utterly convinced that you're going to achieve all of those things and more, and then hold you accountable and keep you, be by your side step by step. So that's who I am. That's what I'm passionate about. I am not, no offense, passionate about like guiding people in their relationships anymore. I did that for a while. I was passionate about that. And I made so much content, and it lives now forever in perpetuity. I have excellent courses on this that are like, to this day, if anybody in my real life starts talking about their relationship, I'm like, you need to go to my course. Like, honestly, you need it. I can't even listen to you right now. I can't even listen to you talk right now until you go understand what's going on in your love life. Okay. So I've done so much of that stuff. The spirit was in and it left. I was thinking about it today. It's like, it's almost like if you worked at a job for a really long time, or like, oh, like going back into your high school, how weird it feels. And it's just like, you could never just go back and just be in that energy again. It's just not the same. That's how it feels to me to like do YouTube videos like I used to do, or to talk about like SP and stuff like that. It's like going back to a job I don't work at anymore. It's very, it just doesn't feel right anymore. So where I'm at is now like, we follow dreams, we build them, we're doing practical stuff, we're making this shit happen, period. There's no other option, because why else are we here? We're not here to just work. Like, no, I don't believe that. So that's what's going to happen if you're in my world. And actually, this is a good time to start talking about some stuff. I'm adding some new things. I'm adding a new membership. So right now I have Synergy, which is my all access pass. You get all my courses, my programs, my live programs, my meditations. We have special Synergy only events. There's going to be live coaching with me every month. So there's all kinds of opportunities to work with me and have like fun programs, have an amazing community. There's always new stuff going on. Synergy is like my core people who are trying to like move from the old life of like working and having jobs and having to piece together these dreams and actually like putting this stuff into place. Okay. So that's my monthly membership, Synergy. Actually, there's a little QR code you can scan on the screen if you're interested in checking that out. And my focus right now is turning that into like the best experience I can. I've decided it's now of Synergy VIP. I was, kind of throwing the VIP there around before, but now it's like, they really are, this is my VIP. This is my group of people that I'm going to help take from the old way of life, old way of thinking, into something new. But I'm also going to add a new membership that is not as much. So Synergy is $555 a month. There is a 6-month minimum commitment, but it's well worth way more than that. Trust me. Okay. Like, it's like just having access to all my courses alone is worth that much. But we're doing programs all the time, coaching. There's events in there. There's community events with Leanne where you get to hold each other accountable and stuff like that. So anyways, there's a lot of amazing stuff going on in there. But I understand and recognize that like $555 a month is not doable for everybody. So I'm creating a new membership that is going to be doable for everybody. Like, it's going to start out at like $49 a month. Okay. And there's not going to be a minimum. So you don't have to stay on for 6 months. You can come and go, but I firmly believe you're going to want to stay. So that new thing is coming soon. We're calling it Synergy Light. That's what we call it behind the scenes, because we don't have a name for it, but it's essentially going to be like kind of like a pared down version of Synergy. So you'll get access to like a couple of my courses, and I will have live events I'll be doing since I'm not doing Q&As on Mindset Monday anymore, I'll be doing the Q&As in the membership. So you'll get a Q&A with me every month. We're also going to be hosting things like live challenges. We'll be doing things like master classes and stuff in there. And then everybody that's in Synergy also gets access to all of that stuff. So essentially, Synergy kind of gets more stuff. And then the people who aren't in Synergy get access to like some of what we're doing in Synergy on a like lower investment kind of type level. So I'm really, really, really excited for this because like what we're going to be talking about is the stuff that I get excited about, like making your dreams happen. I can tell you just coming up, I don't want to give too much away, but the next stuff that we're going to be doing has to do with like monetizing the stuff you love to do and actually creating pathways and revenue streams to build that. So that's what we're going to be kind of focusing on like more into June. So I am like excited. Like my goal is I want to have $1 billion success stories. I want to have like the craziest, like we built a Rihanna type empire out of this. Like that's my goal for it. So and Lou says Synergy Air, Synergy Cloud. I'm actually thinking of it BBD Club, the Big Beautiful Dream Club. That's what's I don't know yet if that's what's going to be called, but that's what I have it written down in my calendar as, is like BBD. I already have the dates scheduled out for the next 2 months. So like Q&As. Again, we're going to do a 3-day masterclass. There's going to be a 5-day challenge. So there is stuff that's already on the calendar that's for BBD. And then obviously Synergy members get all access to all of it. And then the cool thing about with Synergy is that we'll have some events where like our family is like a lot bigger and we're growing with new people. So if you're in Synergy, you'll still have the exclusivity of coaching with me. There's not going to be any coaching in the smaller group, the Synergy Light. But there will be like I said, Q&A and opportunities for like learning from me and kind of seeing what it's like inside of the bigger group. But you will definitely have plenty to do and a great community. I think Leanne's going to lead a book club in there as well. So we're going to do stuff that we've wanted to do, but haven't really had a place to do it, like the book club and things like that in there, so that we can provide that more like fun stuff and a place to go. And it's still going to be in the energy of following your dreams, doing the things that you want to do, having tangible steps, seeing actual results. So that's what's coming up soon. That's what's starting kind of in June. And then this month we're doing Taking Massive Action. So if you remember Taking Massive Action, we come on, brain, you can do this. We did Taking Massive Action in September, I believe. And it was a really, really fun program and just really powerful. It's Leanne's favorite program to date. She still talks about it. She's been asking for this to come back since like it ended. And so finally I know she's very excited. So here's the deal. Taking Massive Action is our program for May. It's only available inside Synergy. So how that's going to work is, if you want to be in Taking Massive Action, if you want to be in the next month program where we start creating revenue streams and beyond, Synergy is where it's at for you. If you like taking here's the other thing. If you're really excited about Taking Massive Action, and again, it's a really great program. It's about working with inspired action, obviously, being in a place where you believe enough and trust enough to take the inspired action and kind of like co-creating with God, like we were talking about earlier. That's what Taking Massive Action is about. If you are interested in that program, but Synergy is not in the cards for you, which I completely understand, we do have a replay of the last time we did it. So like I said, we ran it in September. There's a replay available. And what I'm going to do now is, if anybody signs up for the replay, I'm also going to give you access to the replay from this time. So you essentially will get 2 replays for one, right? If you're not able to make the live version inside Synergy, which again, I understand. So it is going to be recorded. And then that way you'll get the updated version as well as a bonus once we host that program. So I'm just kind of like announcing all this. If you're interested in joining Synergy, obviously you can scan the QR code on the screen. You can also email us at hello@roxytalks.com. If you're on a payment plan with me already and you want to upgrade into Synergy, we can credit your payment plan into a Synergy membership. And then I will be, oh, four. Well, I looked at the clock when it was 44 minutes and 44 seconds of stream time. So that was pretty cool. Alignment. And I will be dropping the Synergy Light membership probably next week. So just to let you know that that's coming out. I don't have an exact date for the drop just yet because I'm just waiting on a couple. Doesn't matter. It'll probably be out next week. But either way, amazing stuff is happening and we're taking massive action. We're figuring out what our dreams are and we are going to actually take steps forward. And again, that's what my goal is here, is not just to like give you advice, not just to like tell you how to manifest. I want to give you steps and I want you to go do them and I want you to come back and tell me what happened and then we're going to do new steps from there and we're going to keep pushing forward. I want results. You know what I mean? Like we deserve results. The world deserves our work. So that's what we're doing. What else? What else am I supposed to do here? You know, why sit around and answer SP questions that frustrate me all day long? When I could do this is really exciting to me. And getting together with other people who like are just ready to go after these dreams, I'm just really excited. So okay, so I saw that everybody was talking about going to Florida. That seems like a good synchronicity, right? Linda, which programs will be in Synergy Light? Let me I know that it's gonna, well, okay, I can remember off. Okay, I'll tell you. All right. The two I can remember, I think they're, oh yeah, wait, hold on, sorry. They are being recalled, I'm pretty sure. Lucky Me, Rollin' in Dough, Put Yourself on the Pedestal will be in there already. And then in June, I'm going to be hosting a live 3-day masterclass that is called Monetize Your Dreams. Like Roxy talks manifest your dreams, but it's monetize your dreams. So that is what's happening in that one. So that will be why you'll want to join. And I think I may do that's all I'm going to say right now. The official news will come out Monday. I'm sure it'll be out by Monday. I'm pretty sure. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't, but yay. I'm like, I'm so sure about things. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but that's okay. That's totally okay because I'm just going with what feels right. Tommy, hello. Lucita says, thank you, Roxy. This is a massive power shift. Thank you, Lucita. That's exactly how it feels. And I feel so much better and more excited and like I can see the longevity in what I'm doing versus like feeling like I don't know how I can keep doing this. You know, and not in a negative way, not that I don't want to help people. It's just that like I just don't resonate with that kind of help anymore. And I'm not a therapist and I like put myself into people's lives as their therapist. And I'm not that person. I'm not qualified to be your therapist. I don't have a license for that. So where I want to focus again is in the motivation, in the inspiration, in helping you structure it. I've built businesses and revenue streams, you know what I mean? So I know how to do that shit and I've built communities and I've built several social medias. So I know how to do the logistical stuff of building a business in today's world. I know how to create a following of people who are interested in what I'm doing and care about it and are aligned to receiving what I want to give, if that makes sense. And so showing you how to do that in your own life, helping you find that thing that makes you excited, helping that you find that thing that you want to show up and keep doing, and then guiding you as you implement that stuff into reality and start making it your life. Like it's not that hard. You know what I mean? Like my best friend she's doing this thing and I'm like, "Oh, you should do a podcast for it." And like I was like, "How are you marketing it?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm posting like on Instagram sometimes." I'm like, "No, like you should do a podcast and then you can film yourself doing the thing on the podcast and then you can talk about doing the thing on this and you can cross promote and then you can put this on this thing and you can give people here discount this and you can, and she's just like, wait, what? And I'm like, to me, it's the most obvious thing in the world. But like, I don't know. Some people, it aren't used to, I've been doing this for years, right? This is what I do. So, Lucida's like, ooh, genius. Exactly. So it's like, it's to me, I see that stuff immediately. It's very, I always see avenues. I've told you that since the beginning. I always see avenues and pathways to like destinations when I talk to people. And that's what makes me good at like counseling. Like I just said, I'm not a counselor, but, or, giving advice is because for whatever reason, I'm gifted in seeing like the ways it could go about and how it could end up and what's going to be like the fastest, best, easiest for everybody. So that's just something I'm gifted with. So it really helps when it comes to this kind of stuff because it's like, you tell me your passion, you tell me what you like to do. I'm like, easy, blah, 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 done. Next. What do you want? Like, and then you go do the things. And then once you've implemented those things, you come back. Okay, I've got my website. I did this thing. I got this thing going. Da, da, da. Now I need, no. Okay, cool. Blah, 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 blah. Easy, fun, right? And then as we're doing this, we're making huge shifts in the world. You're changing your life. You're changing the trajectory of your family's lineage. You know what I mean? So how could I not get excited about this shit? So anyways, if that sounds like something you're interested in and you want to work closely with me, be in the programs, taking massive action, and the other stuff that's coming down the line, which would be creating revenue streams, is going to be the bigger program that's inside Synergy next month. You can tap the little QR code. The Monetize Your Dreams is going to be available in the Synergy Lite, so it'll be part of Synergy and the other membership. So that's going to be a 3-day masterclass, and then creating revenue streams, like the actual kind of like doing things. That's going to be the next program inside of Synergy next month. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Oh, you guys are talking about that. I love that song. Back to Life, Back to Reality. What is it even called? What's the real name of it? Oh, isn't it However You Want? However You Want. What is that song even called? But yeah, I know that. I like that. I love that song as well. Leanne says there's so much power in pooling our energy together and aligning our dreams. That's why I called it Synergy. It's exactly what it is. I was like, oh my God, that's what Synergy is. And plus, I grew up in the 80s and Jem was my idol. And Synergy was literally like the thing that made the dreams come true. So I was like, what other name could that group possibly have? But Synergy makes sense. Tiffany says, girl, the marketing part, the branding part, the getting to an audience part, you got that. I've been trying to figure that out for myself. I need more guidance in that area. Well, you know where your space is. So next week, I'm going to drop that membership. I have to. I keep saying it. Next week, I'll drop the membership. And Back to Life by Soul to Soul. That's Soul to Soul. Thank you. Kept thinking of the chorus. So Luna's, it is Jem inspired for sure. It wasn't Jem inspired. It was Jem like confirmed. So when I was thinking of what to call it, the idea of Synergy came up and I was like looking at the definition of it and I was like, that's perfect. And then I was like, oh my God, Synergy from Jem, of course, that's it. And then it was a done deal. It was a done deal as soon as I thought about Jem. I was like, okay, that's it. Done. Next. Can't call it anything else. Melly, hello. So, yeah, the Monetize Your Dreams is going to be the 3-day masterclass that I host inside of the new Synergy Lite membership, which is not the name of it. Oh my God. Mer Family says Synergy Lite is my door into the full version. Exactly. And that's honestly my hope. Like literally, this is the deal. I want to give you enough tools in Synergy Lite, but the better name coming, so that you can join into Synergy, because what we're doing in Synergy is putting this shit into practice, right? Like the point of Synergy for me now is to help you create freedom and like obsession with your life and just the utmost fulfillment that you can. That's my goal for you, for everybody obviously in general, but when you're in Synergy, that's what the point is. So helping you find those things within you and then making them a thing. Okay, let's do it. Let's not just have this be some far off dream. Like we can just start doing things. Like nobody is granting you I'm granting you the permission. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, we'll just do it now. So, Synergy is the place to get group programs from me. Again, you'll also have access to hot seat coaching call every month. We also have accountability hour in there. We also are doing, like, tomorrow is our manifesting dream circles. This is our first time new event for Synergy, and this is where we're going to be actually like visualizing together for each other. So I've never done anything like this. I'm really, really excited to see how this goes. So if that sounds like your jam and you want to be in taking massive action later this month and you want to be in creating revenue streams in June, and obviously if you're in Synergy, you would get the 3-day masterclass of monetize your dreams. Synergy is where it's at. You can scan the little QR code or roxytalks.com as well, of course. And again, if you're on a payment plan, you can upgrade into that. And also, I was going to offer this. I ran a sale yesterday for a bunch of my master trainings. If you bought from the sale, we can roll your payment over into a Synergy membership. So you could take like that amount. Like if you, like there's a couple people that bought all of them for $444. You could essentially have a month of Synergy for $111 for your first month. Roll that over into the cost of the first month of your program, if that makes sense. Leanne's like, I'm sad I'm going to miss the dream circle. I know it's our first one. I know it's, you're the one who had to go to Disney World. You're already going to be in a dream circle. Okay. So Ariana says we need an anthem for manifesting. I'm working on an album of that. Right now. Oh, Luna, you have Synergy earrings. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for us. Okay, says Roxy, you getting out of the vibe of sappy SP stories inspired me to really get out of my own shit. And you're right. I think you've answered every question I could ask on a video already. Thank you. You know what? Okay, thank you. I appreciate that because I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about the fact that I was keeping all of you guys in that energy. I mean, obviously, it makes lots of sense now that I'm saying it out loud, but I didn't even think about that. And so thank you. Thank you for confirming that this was the right step because I didn't even realize that. Thank you. Tommy, you're going through some shit. Your old life is washing away effortlessly. Yeah, so is mine. It's happened. And also, I think the Scorpio full eclipse or something. What was it? I'm so good at this stuff. All I know is it was a Scorpio. But something about that was like clearing out, like bringing old stuff around to be cleared out. So I'm kind of in the same boat where like all of this old energy is okay, you know what? I'm going to tell this story. I don't normally like to talk about finances just because I'm still working on making that like something I'm comfortable talking about. But I'm going to tell you guys this story because it's very funny to me and I just have to tell you. Okay, so here's the deal. My very first year of business, I didn't expect my business to, you guys know the story, the business is booming. I had no clue that shit was going to blow my business up. I was not expecting to like pay taxes on my business that year, nor was I expecting to have to pay as much as I just didn't know, right? So what had happened is that like I ended up getting like I had to do all this because I didn't set my business up right because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing when I first started. The back end of my business was really chaotic and crazy for like a year and a half, honestly, to be real frank. I'm just going to let you guys know. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I had no business background at all. I didn't go to business school. I'm like, hey, join my I'm going to help you build a business. And I'm sitting here talking about all my mismatched whatever. But this is real. I went to the fucking business school of hard knocks. Really, honestly, I had to teach myself. And so I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't set things up in the right way. I didn't start getting an accountant until like into my second year of business. And so like all of my finances were a mess. I had to do all this back stuff. And then I owed back taxes because I didn't file the year because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Right. So I had this tax bill and I ended up putting myself on a payment plan because I'm like, I'll pay it off eventually. I know I'll pay it off, right? So just kind of like get it out of my mind because something about this is all my own money story. I'm just like letting you guys in on something about like paying today's money for that thing from years ago I couldn't wrap my mind around it. So I was like, let me just put it on a payment plan. And then I fully intended that someday I would just have a lump sum and just like pay the whole thing fucking off. I don't care anymore. Just get it out of my mind, right? So I'll tell you this tax year I'm talking about was 2019 tax year. That was the first year that I started making money as a business, but I didn't have anything set. I didn't have a business license or anything yet because I didn't know it was going to fucking blow up. I'm all legal now, so don't worry. Anyway, so I've had this like tax bill that I've been paying off for years and something happened. This is really funny. This year for taxes, this whole last year, I was paying a lot more for insurance than I guess I should have or whatever. And so they like gave me I don't know tax thing at all. I have people that do this for me. Some sort of like subsidy at the end of the year. And so when I turned in my insurance paper, they ended up giving me that subsidy for the entire year. So I was supposed to get like all this money back that I'd paid for my health insurance. And it just so happened to be about $150 less than that original tax bill. So originally I thought I was going to owe a little bit of money on my taxes, whatever. And then I find out I'm getting like, I'll just tell you, it was like $5,000 back. And so I was like, oh my God, we're getting $5,000. Me and my husband are all excited. Like, yeah, we're getting $5,000 back, whatever. So we're kind of like low key waiting on this check because like, once you hear that, you're just like, okay, when's it going to come? So we're like waiting. We're just like checks in the mail. Because we watch The Secret every night. We get a letter in the mail today. They're like, hey, remember your tax bill from 2019? How about we just call this? So I owe $150 on that bill now. And my husband was like, this morning, he's like, you want to see something funny? And I was like, yeah. And he showed it to me. I'm like, it's just really hilarious. And I'm just so glad I'm in a space to where like, I find that funny and not like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? But, when we were talking about abundance and like things working out in your favor, there's that aspect of it. And then also the aspect of like all of these things clearing out and this old energy. And it's like, even that thing was cleared out. So now I'm just like, you know what? Fine. Because it was kind of like one of those things that was like always like hanging over my head that was like annoying to me, because I don't like to owe anybody money. I don't like it at all. It's not my thing. I don't want to owe you nothing. Like, it's not my thing. So I just find it kind of funny that like it's done now, and the old energy is closed out. So, Jen says, I'm so close to paying off my credit card. I can't wait. Debt sucks. Amanda Francis says debt is just a choice to pay something off over time. It doesn't have to be negative, So, I will say over the course of the last 4 years, I have learned how to have an accountant, have a bookkeeper, and have my taxes taken care of. Like they handle all of it. I like look at it and then they do the stuff. It's not my deal. I'm not the numbers guy. But the IRS was like, hello, hey, hi. Yeah. I was like, they're probably like, this bitch thinks we're going to send her a $5,000 check right now. Oh, that's so funny. I think it's funny. So anyways, fuck yeah. And then just like to be in a space where that's like a funny thing and like a blessing, like really is, I have to say, just personally, honestly, I can't even say I would feel this way a week ago. I might not have even felt this way like 4 days ago, but I've been working so hard at just, not hard, but staying focused at being the me I'm supposed to be and not being stressed about money and all that shit. It's going to come. It always does. It always comes through. So you guys are talking about Capricorns being a cool money master. I'm a Capricorn moon. Does that mean I have my feelings about money are Capricorny? As long as I don't let my Scorpio with getting personally wounded by it get in the way, I think we're good to go. Hello S, welcome back. Says I found you in December and watching you help me open my eyes spiritually. Through your videos, I learned I manifested medical debt forgiveness of over $100,000. Yes, my credit report is clean. Yay! I love this energy of like clearing out this old like who cares? We don't even want to call it the D word. It's just not here anymore. Lucita says, "Thank you for sharing that. You're welcome." Normally, I don't share that kind of stuff, you know. Last night, obviously, I feel more comfortable sharing it now that it's resolved. Of course, you know. I'm like, take your funky ass $150. Like, take it. Like, damn, get out of here. Um, you said, "Thank you for sharing that." Last night, I was thinking of how I don't want to be paying for decisions an old version of me made. Exactly. And you know, honestly, I was telling confidence people about this as well as like I've always had a story of being the opposite of punctual, let's just say that. And I don't want to be that anymore. I don't want to be late. I don't want to be like living my life like having to do these things. And I realized like, you know, Mindset Monday was very heavy for me for a long time because of all of the weight I was putting on myself to be 100 people's therapist at one time. You know what I mean? And that heaviness of having to get on here and do it was something like I used to dread it. So it would take me like all day to like get ready and come on here. Or sometimes I'd be like working and getting things done. But that's also because I had my business set up in a way that wasn't really sustainable, which is something I've obviously worked on. And this is the reason why we're in this new chapter. But now that I can kind of like I'm really suctioning my life into my work life into a smaller kind of space. I haven't even read the 4-hour work week, but I know I'm doing something of that nature. And so now I feel better about being on mindset and I want to get here earlier. And, you know, I don't want to be taking having the mindset thing taking my whole day up because I can't do anything because I have this live stream that takes me all day to get ready for. And then I'm on it till 5 or 6 at night. You know what I mean? So I want to get on early. I'm going to stick to 1.5 hours today, like I said, and really just stay true to who I am as a person and like be inspirational by being inspired by my own life. I want to enjoy the life I've built instead of feeling like I have to work within my own job. You know what I mean? So really just that's what I want to create for you because that's who I resonate with. I'm the kind of person that I want to work with and help and guide and coach because I'm into what I'm into, right? So it only makes sense that finding those who are inspired by this idea of like owning their life and not having somebody that controls them or having something that has control over them who wants to be in control of what they're doing with their time and their mind and their energy, where they're giving away all of those things. Are you giving away your energy in a way that's returning value to you? Or are you giving away your energy in a way that's sucking the life out of you? Because obviously, if you even just listening to those sentences, it's clear which one makes sense and which one doesn't. And it's clear why, when you give all of your life force energy to something that sucks the life out of you, you feel drained and empty. And when you give your life force energy to something that returns value to you, you have more energy to give. Boom. There's the clip. Timestamp it, Leanne. We got it. Oh my God. Emmy says, I was looking back at your old lives. Please don't. Sometimes I think about taking them down. From a couple summers ago, and immediately you were so over about people asking about their SPs. You were like, I can't. That was 2 years ago. Like, how can I be somebody that's talking about you take action when I'm sitting in my own stagnant energy? You know what I mean? Speaking of which, I need to close down Black Moon. I keep saying it and I haven't done it. I keep like not doing it and it's happening. go to the community.roxytalks.com if you want to be in the group. Otherwise, that one's going to go away. It just is what it is. It feels right somehow. Oh, Lord. So, what was our homework last week? It's starting to peep through, but I can't remember what it was. I know it had to do with this thing. Probably about Big Beautiful Dreams or BBDs. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about BBD Club? How does that sound? Does that sound weird? Big Beautiful Dream Club? Do you want to meditate longer? Okay, cool. Wise Fox, hello. Thank you, Leanne. She says, meditate longer this week. Write out your big, beautiful dreams without any limitations. Approach life with reckless abandon. Oh, that was definitely me last week. That was my energy. That's funny. Leanne says, keep adding to the list. And next week we're going to start taking action on some of them. Okay, cool. Perfect. That's a perfect lead into the Belle Biv DeVoe. Oh my gosh, Tam, you're so right. Oh my God. BBD. Oh shit. Becca, hello. So the Big Beautiful Dream Club. Yeah, we'll see what it's called. Maybe it should be called BBD because Synergy is a shout out to Gem. Then me doing a shout out to Poison is very on brand for me, okay? For one, I was born in 1983 and that was one of my jams. For two, I don't know if you know this, I used to be in an R&B cover band and that was one of our songs. So I've actually performed that song. Any hoodles. Jen said, maybe I manifested Roxy giving us more content, not SP related, because I had been wanting her to release more day-to-day / life goals related. Thanks, Jen. I like that idea. Leanne, do you mind just popping that in the notes just so I can see visually the words again? Day-to-day and life goals. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because this is the thing. It's I have things coming out. I just got the final look at the prototype for Chillosaurus Rex coming out. It's really cute. And it's I have my plushie is about to launch and I'm about to film a music video. And those things are not obviously they're manifestation related. Everything is, but I want to share my dreams and revenue streams. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to share with you and show you mine as you develop yours. That's the goal, is that I do my things. I show you how I'm doing it. You be along the ride with me. You do yours too. We do it together. Giovanna says, I want that plushie. Me too. It's so cute. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see it. We've been working on it since June of last year. Actually, it's almost been a year. I thought it was going to be out by last Christmas. It might be out for this Christmas. I don't know how long it's going to take, but yeah, Leanne says doing it together. Yeah, the plushie, Chillosaurus Rex plushie. I'm so excited. I wish I had my arms aren't long enough. There is a pillow right there, but I can't reach it. Maybe I should come out with a new merch line to go with it, like a inverted or something, or You guys want to hear something so funny? My husband and I decided we were gonna start start drawing some chili. We call her Chili. Some chili, pages, coloring pages or whatever, and he drew Chili. By the way, my husband drew her. So he's like, "What are you about to say, bitch? I love you." Somehow in the translation between her just posing and then her in action, that she it almost makes her look like a giant lizard or an alligator or something, and it's just they're so funny to me. Every time he shows me one, I just crack up and die laughing because it doesn't really look like her, but I was just thinking about those things. What if we release those pages with the face? Never mind. Anyways, it's an inside joke that only I and my husband get. Okay. Divine says, I'm writing down things my ideal self does or how she thinks. It's empowering. Nice. Are you Are you meeting with her in meditation every day? You guys are talking about Buffy. Are you talking about the movie Buffy? Because that's my jam. Again, showing my age, but that's okay because I love my era. Buffy the movie was the shiz, okay? Tabby Cat says, I've been asking my highest self what to do every day and doing that. Now I'm working out every day and getting good gigs. Nice. Congratulations. This is what I'm talking about. So, like, here's the deal. Your highest, like in the moment, your highest passion or the thing you're passionate about could be different moment to moment or day to day. You know, you could be passionate today about sewing a sweater for your friend because it's their birthday. I don't know. Knitting a scarf. And then tomorrow you could be really passionate about writing that novel you've been talking about. You know what I mean? And like doing something like that. And then the next day you could be passionate about, I just want to go to this, I just want to go swing at the park. Damn, I went swinging yesterday. Or it could be like, I really want to call my best friend and like go to hang out at Target. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're finding the thing that resonates with you the most in the moment. And then this is what Bashar was saying today. And the thing I was listening to is that when you're there, that's when you may get the inspiration or the abundance or the next step. But if you think that going to swing on the swings is not the correct answer because it seems trivial, then you miss out on the opportunity of getting that inspiration or the next step or the opportunity, you know, or I just said that, or the abundance or whatever it is that comes through that you would have gotten if you had been on the swings in your flow state, being 100% open to receiving. Shams, hello. So that was Bashar. Let me give him his credit. I just listened to him say it today. but that's like the vibe I'm in now. So it's like, what can we do that feels like the right thing today? What is our highest today? What makes us the happiest? What fulfills us the most? And then when we're there, great, we're there. You'll know. You'll know. You'll get the next steps. Dina says, following highest excitement always leads you where you want to be. Exactly. Linda says, I think meditating helps to get into that flow state. Exactly. Totally. And Bashar said the same thing. You're in that state when you meditate as well. So this is why it's like, why wouldn't you meditate every day? Why wouldn't you start your day in that energy and then intend to carry it with you for as long as possible? If the flow state, if you want to call it that, is the place where manifestations come to you, if that, or the vortex, we can call it the vortex. If the flow state and the vortex are the same thing, it's that place where you're connected to the infinite, like the collective consciousness. You're connected to like the Akasha strain. You're connected to all that information. Everything is flowing, in and through you because you have no resistance. He said that this is the reason why everything works there is that the feeling of joy. It's funny that Joy popped through and said, hope you're having a magical day. Thanks, Joy. I was just talking about you. The feeling of joy, happiness, excitement, exuberance, love. The reason why those things work to put you in that state is because that is the closest to the vibrational energetic output that the God, whatever you want to call it, the all is. That's the frequency at which that is vibrating. So when you get to that within your body, then you have access to all of that it is, if that makes sense. Human design. Leanne, what's my human design again? I always forget. And I know you remember. So anytime someone asks me, I'm like, I need to ask Leanne what my human design is. Okay, Divine, yes, you're meditating with your ideal self. Nice. Good, 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 good. Every day. Okay, I'm a projector. Beep, 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 beep. I be projecting, you guys, okay? Day says, "These streams always make me so excited to meditate." Yay! I'm doing my job. That makes me happy. That means I'm doing my job on the planet. Fuck yeah. Linda says, "Sometimes when I go into meditation for a long time, I come out, things just worked out or manifested on their own. It's like the mind was quiet for long enough that you got out of your own way." Yes, Linda, I love it. I love all the personal testimonials that you guys give about meditation because you know me, I truly believe meditation is like the singular most important thing that you can do for yourself and should do. Like, if you're not meditating every day, you're you're like doing a cartwheel contest with one arm tied behind your back. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, you could just untie your arm and then be a dope ass cartwheeler. So, it's that time that we're gonna talk about homework. So, okay. Oh my god. Ariana says having a Scorpio mom must be traumatizing. Thanks. I'm just kidding. I'm not a mom, but I guess it would be. My mom is a Sagittarius, and she is a very, very nice lady. So I got lucky. I'm very lucky. Okay. Homeworks. All right. We talked about taking action, right? So how many people here have some items on their to-do list that they can take action on, like thinking about maybe dreams you have or passions that you want to pursue? Or here's another one, you've met with your ideal self and they're doing something that like you want to do and so you want to start down that road. This is like a very vague example. I'm just making this up to give you an example. Like, you met with your ideal self and they were a pilot, so now you need to start pilot license, like obviously, right? Something like that. Is there something that, like, that's where I want to do homework, is like looking at your ideal self. Where are some, like, what are some of the things that you wanna do, or what's on your list of things that you wanna do, and what can we start taking action toward, or what can we even just start believing in, or, shedding the limitations around? That's what I wanna focus on for this week's homework. Okay, so we have people saying Scorpio mom is a good thing. Okay, good, because that sounded sad. Carly says, "My ideal self is a spirit guide." Okay, do you mean, now I wanna hear more about this. Do you mean that, like, when you go talk to your ideal self, it's a spirit guide that you're talking to? Or do you see yourself in this version, in your incarnate that you're in, the body that you're in right now, being a spiritual guide? I'm just curious as to what you mean by that so we can dive deeper. We have 7 minutes. We're doing it, everybody, okay? The homework is to look at your ideal self and notice things that they are doing or that you want to do that's on that list, and start taking action on them. Scorpio's a great aunt too. Yeah, I am an auntie. I think I'm a great aunt. My nephew, I mean, I guess technically he's my cousin, but it's my cousin is like my cousins were like my siblings, so I see their kids as my nephews, even though they're technically my cousins. But my little my little nephew, he's like 2. We were at Easter and he was like eating like he had like some like fruit snacks or something. He had a wrapper and he was like trying to hand me his trash. And I was like, "Uh-uh." I was like, "You throw it away." And he's like, "Uh." I'm like, "You throw it away." He's like, "Uh." And I'm like, "No, that's your trash. Like, let's go throw it away together." And he tried to hand it to me again. And I was like, "No, let's go throw it away together." And I like made him like get up and walk over to the trash can, and like I showed him how to like they had one of those like open the lid ones. I don't know if maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe he wasn't supposed to know how to open the trash. But in my mind, you're 2, take your own trash out. If you can go, you can go take your trash out. So I walked him over to the thing and I was like, okay, put your foot on this. And it popped open. And then he went to go put his trash in and he tried to touch it. And I was like, don't touch it. It's really yucky. I was like, don't touch. It's yucky. Super yucky. But I was all like proud of him for throwing his trash away. So I was like, I am a very good auntie, okay? Teach your kid to throw their stuff away. Oh my God. Mom was like, great, everything will be interesting in the trash can. Listen, I'm not a parent. It's not my job in the long run. But this kid knows how to throw his shit away now. I know that for sure. Oh, you said everything interesting will be in the trash can. No, don't tell me that. I haven't heard anything about it, so I think we're okay. That was Easter. And I haven't heard anything bad. The heat's been throwing everything away since, so I think we're in the clear. Oh my God, I love you guys. Ideal self, wearing sunglasses around the house. Yeah, nice. Listen, be the ideal self. Like, when I see my ideal selves, they're always so glamorous. They're just like they just look incredible. And you know, if I'm feeling all bleh about myself, is that going to translate into what I do, into how I carry myself, into what I believe is possible for me that day? These are just things to think about. When you're embodying the energy of your ideal, what does that actually mean to you? Who is that person? How do you be them? How do they carry themselves? Because at some point, your ideal stopped being so much current version of you and started being more ideal version enough to tip the scales. And now they are that version. Does that make sense? Like at some point, the ratio went from like a little bit of ideal, a lot of bit of current, and it kind of changed up to where now the current self, who knows how much of that is in there, but the ideal self is leading the pack. Luna says he's going to grow up to be an environmental recycling genius. Yes, that's what I liked. That's exactly what's going to happen. Tiffany says, my ideal self knows she is God in human form, not someone who's doing processes to become God. Ooh, yes. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I appreciate that. No convincing is needed. The conviction is profound in my higher self. So I want to challenge you to say the conviction is profound in me. Take those and make that now. I know I am God in human form, not just someone who's doing processes to become God. I am that God. There's no convincing needed. I'm profoundly convicted in that truth. You guys have me stressing about now if I've made my nephew throw everything away, just so you know. I was all proud of myself. I was like, I taught the kid how to throw shit away. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to ask my aunt about that. Oh my God. Lucida says, my ideal self is planting a fire of inspiration in others through my words, written, spoken, and sung. Yes, ma'am. We have a similar goal and purpose. Linda, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Thanks, Linda. Linda gave me the assurance I needed. Thank you. Oh my God. Mimi, I'm glad you're in the right space today. You're in the perfect place. So Royal says, if Kanye knows he is a god, then you should too. I swear to God, I was thinking that yesterday. I was literally thinking that. And you know what else I thought? I was like, okay, but if I am a god like Kanye, I'm not going to tell people that I think that, because obviously telling them makes them say you're crazy. I literally had that thought yesterday. That's so funny. I'm like, if Kanye is, maybe he is. Aren't we all? You know? But you can't tell people that because they don't like that. Oh, and then I had this is the next thought from that. It's so funny that I'm telling you this. My next thought was like people are like, because, oh, I know why. There was people yelling about the second coming of Jesus. And I was like, oh, this is why I didn't want to repeat this out loud. It gets a little hairy. I'm going to say it. Oh my God, no, I can't say this. I can't say it. No. Let's just say it this way. There's probably been a second coming of Jesus multiple times, and people don't recognize him. Because the common image they have of him is probably not what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, would you even recognize his ass if he came up to you? So let's get a little, and for the record, I do believe that Jesus was a person that was here to spread the word of what we're talking about right now, that he understood. And actually, in the thing I was talking about with Bashar today, the thing I was listening to, he talked about Jesus being somebody that was like, had like forgotten less about the limitations of the humanity and more, and remembered essentially, like his soul remembered more so the answers of the truth of, you know, our connection and our literal being of pieces of God. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm glad you guys feel the same way about the Jesus thing, because I was thinking that. I'm like, and would you even like listen to him, or would you be like, get out of my face, you crazy man? I'm waiting for Jesus to come back. This is not to say anything to any Christians. I love all people. These are just things I think about, and it's a free land, and I can say these things. These are just thoughts I've had. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. I'm going to believe whatever I want to believe, and that is the end of the transaction. So, your homework this week is to Luna, I know. You're right. Because there is a song about it from the 90s, and it's exactly it. Would you even recognize him if he was sitting on a bus next to your ass? You would not. So no, it wasn't Jewel. It was oh my God, it's right on the tip of my freaking tongue. Someone in the chat's gonna remember. Yeah, what if God was one of us? I can't remember the name right now, but I know it wasn't Jewel. No, it wasn't Alanis either. Joan Osborne. Thank you. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Leanne. Rebecca. Yeah, exactly. It's just a stranger on a bus trying to make his way home. Yep. So, maybe the song should be "What If God Was All of Us?" And every time I think of that song, I just think of Dr. Evil and Mini-Me, because that's the cover of a Lifetime, I'd say. So, your homework this week is to pay attention to your ideal pay attention to your ideal self, and look at, what are they doing that you aren't doing, or are they doing something you want to be doing? Is there some sort of action step that you need to take in order to move the needle? The goal of this week is to take action that aligns with your ideal self. So, like, for instance, I'll tell you guys just real quickly, the last week, or I know I'm already over 4 minutes. Just one more tip. A few minutes, or excuse me, this last few weeks, I've been really working on upgrading the back end system of my business and really organizing things. I've already told you, like in the beginning of my business, it was a mess because I never structured it to begin with because I didn't know how. And so I've had to do everything like on the back end while having clients and people in programs. And you've probably, like, if you've been in my programs for a long time, you've been moved before, because that's the reason why, is because I didn't organize myself the first time because I didn't know I had to. I didn't know how. So this last few weeks, I've been really working to upgrade my back end system and make things work for me, in an easier way. Obviously, simplifying things with making all of the group programs be housed within Synergy now. So not only does that keep me from having to, and Leanne from having to do all kinds of work every month to make new carts, new landing pages, new email sequences for every single new program, now we also are committing to our message that long-term coaching is actually where it's at and what will actually get you the best results. So now, in order to be in these programs, you got to commit long-term. So that's what Synergy is about. And this last weekend, or these last few weeks, I've been asking, like, what can I do? Oh, I always ask every single day, I ask, what can I do to bridge the gap, or how can I be more like you? And they were just really showing me like all of these ways to align my business and make things more streamlined. And so I fucking did all that. I worked really hard the last 2 weeks and didn't take any days off. And until this last weekend, to make all that stuff happen so that I can have the life and business that I want. They were showing me like where you're at right now is not sustainable for where you want to go. You can't have the lifestyle that we have with the systems that you have in your business. So I had to, again, realign a lot of things, clear some things out. We're still working on a few things, but we've got things a lot more smoothed out. And that has allowed me, you're seeing the jump happen in real time between like last week and this week. I've shifted so much because I'm more in alignment. My business is more in alignment. I'm with alignment with my ideal selves. And that even allowed me to have the clarity of realizing, like, I don't want to be coaching on this stuff I've been coaching on this whole time. I'm like, that chapter is closed now. And I'm doing a disservice to myself and other people by continuing to harp on things that don't bring me joy and that, add pressure and stress to my life. So being able to hone in on the message that I want to talk about and how I want to help people and what I want to, the way I want to help people in their lives came about from me taking the action of restructuring my business. Like, it all kind of worked together, and also like me clearing out the old energy, like we talked about earlier. It's all like worked itself out and in, perfect harmony, of course. So do some things like, switch up the back end system of your business, build your website, start writing your book, work on your album, have that conversation, whatever it is, take that action. We're doing Taking Massive Action as our group program for May, which is all about working with inspired action, building the beliefs within you so that you can have a structure, a manifestational structure that will take you into your ideal and your goals and beyond, allow you to sustain that and help you keep moving through and elevating onto the next. So roxytalks.com to sign up for Synergy. More information about Taking Massive Action is available. If you want more information, you can email us hello@roxytalks.com. If you're not able to join Synergy to grab the live version, there is a replay that you can get on my website, roxytalks.com/workshops. And right now I'm doing a bonus. If you do purchase the replay, then you will get access to the replay for the new version. So I hosted this program previously in September of last year, and we're bringing it back around. It was a really fun and powerful program. So we're doing it again. And there is a replay from last time that's available on my website right now that you can grab. And if you grab it from now until, I guess, when that program starts, you'll also get as a bonus the recording from the new version that we're about to do. So you won't necessarily be in the live program, but you'll get recordings from both the one we did last year and the one we're doing this time. So you'll get a bonus recording as well. And that is taking massive action. Yes. And then, of course, in Synergy next month, we'll be doing, well, first of all, we'll have the new membership, the Synergy Lite we talked about, which is like Synergy, but it's going to be pared down. There's going to be less involved. It's going to be $49 a month to start. And if you do start at that rate, you'll be grandfathered in. If the price does go up, you can stay at that price as long as you have your membership. And in that program, we'll be doing a 3-day masterclass called Monetize Your Dreams. Synergy members also have access to everything that happens in the Synergy Lite program. So basically, you're just getting more Synergy stuff with this. So Monetize Your Dreams is a 3-day masterclass I'm hosting next month within my new membership. And then the program we'll be hosting inside Synergy that month is going to be called Creating Revenue Streams. So between these two places, we're definitely going to start implementing these ideas and these dreams and making these things happen in real life. And I want you to have results, and I want you to actually start building freedom from fulfillment. Ooh, Leanne, can you put that down? Build freedom from it's hard to say. Build freedom from fulfillment, please. Can you put that in our little notes? So LaShante, you said you need to start feeling more confident in yourself and comparing yourself to others. Start doing the stuff you love. You'll feel a lot better about yourself if you're actually doing what you love to do. Comparing yourself is not what you love to do. Scrolling is not what you love to do. You know, if you find yourself doing those activities, switch your focus over into something you actually love to do. And putting yourself into that energy of what you love to do will help you begin to create a future for yourself that involves more of what you love to do and less of what you don't love to do. So Synergy is the place to be for the group programs, taking massive action and creating revenue streams. And then next week, I'll have a brand new membership for you for those who are not able to do Synergy at the moment. And that program or that membership will also contain the Tiffany, you're so sweet. Thank you. I so appreciate you. Thank you. That membership will also contain the 3-day masterclass, Monetize Your Dreams. So how long did it take me to make positive thoughts automatic? About a month. Check out my 30 days of alignment. That's like what I actually used to, that's what it was the first month of that. And then I kept going. But I've basically been doing that kind of thing since June of 2019. That's when I started it. That's when the first month was. But that's where I would start there. So go to my website, roxytalks.com, and you can either go to the free resources tab, or it's a pop-up on most of the pages to download my free 30 days of alignment. Okay. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to do your homework. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. I'll see you next week. Thank you.